Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Fuck a bag, I need a bank, bitch. Alright, you know we gotta talk about my Lake Show, man. A lot of folks speculate now. Yeah, we beat Boston on that Rondo miracle.
Yeah.
But a lot of folks saying we might not even make the playoffs, man. I've been dealing with this for so long.
Yeah.
I can't do this no more, man. What's your opinion? At least tell me we gonna make the goddamn playoffs.
So, alright, that game against the Celtics, I thought that would be a moment to turn around the team.
Okay, so you thought it was gonna be a stimulus as well?
I did, because look, all that drama from the Pelicans and then the Lakers, game right after that, Rondo hits the game. What do you think that bring them together? I heard Rondo had everybody come to practice early and all these different things, challenging them. I don't know why LeBron wouldn't challenge me. That's a story for another day. Best player on the team, supposed to be the greatest player of all time, but some folks tell it. Anyway, man, that was a mask. That was Rondo hitting a big shot, right. But the ball fell into his hands, man. He put it up, great shot, absolutely. But I think it gave him a false sense of hope and security. Here's the real. They are 10th.
Hold on now.
They are 10th in the West.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the standings right now, just like you are.
I got you. I'm here with you.
They are 10th in the West. So, in possibility terms, yes, they can still make it, because the two teams ahead of them really aren't built for the long run. The Clippers and the Kings. Kings got some young talent. The Fox is the real deal. Right. The Clippers, they just traded away their best piece.
Yeah, they finna tank, right?
They're about to start falling off. So one would think that yes, the Lakers should take. They should better leapfrog the Kings and the Clippers will drop.
I got a feeling you got a butt for me coming somewhere, but I don't like it.
But here's the issue. Me saying the Clippers are in trouble is only because they don't have a next level player.
Right.
The Lakers are in trouble, man, because of this reason. Yes, they have they have the greatest player of his generation, no doubt, right? But they got drama.
We got the drama.
And it ain't like TV show drama. Like, I really think them boys don't like LeBron, man. I really think them boys.
You don't think they fuck with along with him?
I could be wrong. I could be looking too deep. And I'm not really one of them guys that think drama exists on every team.
No, go there. Go there. Say what you see.
I think guys, in the NBA, guys are grown ass men. You know what I mean? So at one point they may be hanging out together and they just might not fool with each other and say, I'm gonna do this. And if you got LeBron in your locker room, LeBron probably don't hang out with everybody like that anyway. He on his way to being a billionaire one day, so he don't hang out with guys like Kyle Kuzma, no way. But at the end of the day, when you're in a locker room together, you're gonna do some things together just by osmosis. That ain't happening. That's one of those things where I think what we got going on now is they feel slighted, and rightly so.
Right.
Because they know LeBron calling the shots, and we know LeBron calling the shots too.
Right.
So they like, man, this dude don't really want us here. Now, they should be professional enough to play through that, but that's asking a lot of, these are young guys. Again, we just talked about it. Young guys have different priorities than veterans. These young guys can't get beyond LeBron wanting to trade them. They saying the right things on camera, as a part of the business, but they feelings are they in their feelings.
It's been a lot of shots thrown too, bro. Like, okay, the other day.
Yeah.
We lost to the Hawks.
Yeah.
They interviewing Bron.
Yeah.
Bron say perfect time, all-star break, decompress, woo. I ain't gonna have as much time as these other guys. I can get right back in. He basically saying, this is the way I took it.
Okay.
I'm an all-star.
Yeah.
This Bron talking.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm an all-star. I got a hoop this weekend.
Yeah.
These boys ain't none of them all-stars.
Nah.
They got time to decompress.
Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of little stuff like that, man, and we ain't been in the league, we ain't played college basketball, but locker rooms are locker rooms. And we've been in locker rooms, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Little stuff like that don't sit well in locker room. I don't care how good you are.
Nah.
That kind of stuff don't sit well in no locker room, bro.
These guys, respect LeBron because of who LeBron is.
Oh yeah, they idolize him. Young boys at least.
Yeah,
Now the Lances of the world.
Sure. You know, he a different beast in himself. He ain't even all the way there mentally. But guys like Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, they grew up watching LeBron.
Grew up on. They think he the GOAT.
They think
Lonzo has said.
Yeah, so they think he the GOAT. But at the same time, it's still hurtful when the GOAT is in your locker room and he trashing you. Bruh, he had Magic and y'all Jim Pelinka put everybody on the chopping block except for Lance Stevenson and Caldwell Pope.
Now I'll ask somebody, I said, man, do you think their perspective of Bron has changed? Kind of like the Drake line, where Drake was going at Kanye, and he was kind of saying something to the effect of, meeting all my heroes is like seeing how magic works.
Yeah.
I used to be amazed by this, but now I'm up close and personal.
Yeah.
I see it all ain't what I thought.
You get a look behind the curtain. Yeah.
And so you see how that relationship turned out. I'm wondering now, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Kuz, did they idolize this man, have him on their wall and stuff like that?
Yep.
But now since he tried to ship him out, what's really going on in that locker room? What's really going on in the clutch? When I'm supposed to make this defensive rotation, I see you didn't rotate out, but now you're trying to come to the bench and coach me up.
Yeah.
What's really going on? This is a tough spot, bro.
And LeBron, and it's a shot at LeBron too, because he didn't realize what he had in the locker room. One, those are talented guys, but at the same time, LeBron didn't realize that these guys are still youngins. So they don't have the mentality of putting that behind them and focusing on the job. When he was in Cleveland, yes, he had a young dude named Kyrie, but Kyrie a dog. So Kyrie would put it behind him and say, I'm gonna show the world I'm better than LeBron.
I can't stand that Duke. But you right.
He a dog.
That joker there, he think he the best player in the world.
He think he the best player in the world. So for him, he'll take an insult from LeBron and be like, oh, he think he better than me. This same dude that challenged Kobe to one-on-one. Okay, so this is what his brain is.
That's what he had with it.
Kevin Love is a consummate professional. Say what you will, but Richard Jefferson was on this squad, consummate professional. So these guys know how to take LeBron for face value and say, man, whatever, LeBron, he can do whatever he want to do. I still got to work. These youngins ain't gonna do that. That's what I think gonna be their Achilles heel. Not the Lakers got plenty of talent to make the playoffs, but they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, brother, I was about to ask. So that what you said? That what we at with?
Long story short, I went all the way around here just to say this: them damn Lakers ain't gonna make the playoffs. Period. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. And this should further cease conversation of LeBron being the greatest leader that we've ever seen, or the greatest player of all time. We should stop that shit a long time ago. But the greatest leader has been the thing, right?
They told me that him and Brady. That's what they've been telling me, him and Brady.
No. A leader, after he traded these guys, would have had a real conversation with them. After he tried to trade them, real conversation, say, look, man, at the end of the day, I'm trying to win championships. All right? And I thought the best way for me to win a championship was to rebuild this team because we're not meeting expectations. All right? Prove me wrong for the rest of the way then. We ain't got to like each other anymore, but we all are employees of the Lakers, right? Now LeBron's employee status is a little bit different, but the rest of us, we're employees of the Lakers and we got a job to do, man. Let's go in here and compete. At the end of the day, they all compete. Every last one of them dudes in that locker room.
Pretty damn good speech. I hope he can say it there.
But you know he didn't. LeBron probably sitting in the corner, man, being LeBron. Sometimes I think we expect too much of LeBron. I'm expecting too much of LeBron. That's a real conversation to have, but maybe LeBron ain't the type of dude to have that conversation.
But I got my young boy telling me to go. So are you expecting too much?
I'm not expecting too much. I think we, in general, as a sport fan base, expect too much from LeBron because he is chasing a ghost. But the problem is he don't have them ghostly features.
Right.
LeBron ain't out here, man. LeBron doesn't strike fear into his teammates and the opponent. Okay? Kyrie Irving thinks he's better than LeBron when they're with Cleveland. LeBron strikes fear in the hearts of opponents. In this sense, man, he big, man, he fast, man, this dude's smart. It ain't, man, we get down to these 3 minutes, There's nothing we can do to stop him. That's never been an occurrence.
And what get me is really nothing they can do to stop him.
Nothing. The fact is they can't stop him.
They can't stop him. But he stops himself.
He stops himself, man.
And now folks like to say all this stuff about the longevity, and that's but Father Time still undefeated.
Still got that old Biden.
Scientist, still got that old ass.
Still got that old.
That motherfucker to go. Father Time, man.
Here you go, bro.
That motherfucker, shit.
Here you go. Here you go.
34 years old, man. Folks don't realize how much it take out of you. If you hoop, you know what I'm talking about. It takes a lot of energy to drive to the cup, and that's what he does best. That takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to make proper defensive rotation. He used to do that.
He used to do it.
But shit.
They showed a piece on LeBron, man, on when the whole drama was falling out, and they showed it on ESPN and I think NBA TV, where rotation was happening. Everybody rotated except LeBron. Going back to what you said, you can't call me out for not sticking D when we all looking on film in practice and LeBron ain't rotating. Now
that's gonna be a tough session now.
Now I may not say, if I'm Kyle Kuzma, I may not say nothing to LeBron verbally, but in my brain I'm like, man, he just missed the rotation.
Who the right one in my locker room?
Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson tell me. Lance Stevenson tell me. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I mean, but it takes a guy like Lance Stevenson though. Everybody have a teammate. Every organization has a team player that's a little bit psyched out and don't really care about the stats. You know, they tell a story about Bill Cartwright telling Jordan, "I break your legs."
He told, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I read that.
You have to have that Ron Artest and Coleman. Mm-hmm. You have to have that guy that's a little bit unstable to keep the legend in check. The legend gonna be the legend. You need the legend to be the legend to win the championship.
When that legend go a little bit too far,
when he go too far behind closed doors, you need that one guy. And Lance might be the one. I think he is, but I don't know. Obviously not if they intend to play. LeBron is a player I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing about his greatness.
I think we gonna make it. I think we gonna get that 80. But I don't want that 80. Because I'm looking at that one.
Yeah, man.
And them some bitches still got 5 Hall of Fame.
5 Hall of Fame. Ain't that something? 5 of them. 5 Hall of Fame.
It was not supposed to be like this.
Nah, it's not, man.
But Come on, Lakers.
But that's what happens, man.
Get me to the 7. Please get me to the 7.
You get to the 7. Yeah.
The Nuggets might be in awe of Bron or something. Cool might not be afraid of nobody. He might just go off.
That's a winnable series. That's a winnable series.
Get me to the 7. I don't need to make it. I don't know if I want to make it as high as a 6 and have to see the Thunder. That's too much defense.
That may be able to work too, but if you end up in the 8th spot, you're just playing for playoff checks at that point.
I don't need that in my life.
They don't need it either, so you know, for what it's worth.